don't know what the deal. What's the deal with airline food? How about that? You guys know the deal with airline food? I actually do. I know the deal with airline food. It's very valuable intel. The deal with airline food is that when you're in the air, right? Like, what's the deal? What's the deal with airline food? You're in the air, right? And you're eating your airline food, right? But the thing is, you're high up, right? You're in a plane. You're on an airline. And as you're higher in the air, the air molecules go farther and farther apart from each other. And because of that, you can't taste as well. So while you're eating your sirloin, you're eating your grapefruit on the plane, they actually put in extra flavor so it tastes like normal. And because of that, it doesn't actually taste like normal. So everyone's like, what's the deal with airline food? And I'm like, that's the deal. Boom, mic drop. So for those who aren't aware, the game I'm playing right now is Forza Motorsport 7. And the game mode I'm playing in is drifting. And what drifting is basically you're driving the car, right? And then all of a sudden, the car loses traction and it's sliding, right? It's sliding across the pavement. It's going near, and while you're sliding across the pavement, you do some cool sick nerd tricks. So that's what we're doing. And this is my car, the epic car. See, look at me slide. You guys see me sliding? I'm also still figuring out this car. I literally just started drifting in it. Also, I'm sorry if I'm late with reading chat, because I am also going to be tryharding this sucks. Do a face reveal? Get me to 1,000 follows first. How about that? Also, don't know if I mentioned this, but I am using an actual steering wheel to play this game. A steering wheel and pedals. It's like see, I'm in neutral right now and stuff like that. So, yep, we spend too much money on this channel for the realism, and you guys don't get to see it, so maybe get me to 1,000 follows, dab epic. Follow me on 175 accounts or 165 accounts, and then consider done. I have the webcam plugged in. I'm actually wearing a tux right now, just in case we hit 1,000. So I'm dapper. I will do that though. I will get dripped out, golden chain, tux, the whole 9 yards for the face reveal. That'd be so funny. Oh my gosh. Guys, if I face reveal, should we do like a tube commune vlog? Like I could get all fat yogurt and like FaZe Greg and everyone to face reveal. That would be so funny. I can guarantee you Snaz one. Like Cole, he does not like being on the camera. Before we even started the Tube Commune, for those who don't know, Tube Commune is like the group I do with my friends. We have a Discord, join the Discord. We actually had another channel that I'm not gonna name because our faces were on it. And like Cole would just be the designated cameraman, and it would be like me, All Fat Yogurt, Jake, and all of us, and we would just like, we did like a mini podcast. And it was so fun. That was like our thing. So every Christmas we do a white elephant gift exchange, which is when everyone gets a gift. But the thing is, instead of someone saying I want this gift, you just get them like the most absurd thing possible, and you wrap it up, and then and instead of giving it to the person that you want to give it to, you just put it in a pile, and then everyone guesses back and forth, like gets to pick. So like I get gift one, and it's for example, it's an Olaf onesie, a gift that was in the pile once. And I would be like, oh, that's pretty sick. But then All Fat Yogurt sitting beside me was like, oh, I want that. On his turn, he can steal it from me, and then I have to pick another gift. And maybe that turns out good for me, and I'm like, oh, look at this, I got a nifty pocket knife. Or I could get like a single shirt pin that says bruh on it. Also something that was in the exchange. So like, it's pretty fun. But oh yeah. Anyways, the point I was getting to, we would just after the Christmas party, we would just all go up to my room, and then we would just film a mini podcast, and that was like just like the epic style. I don't understand how popcorn became like the movie snack, like the snack you have in the movies. Big popcorn must have like a share in like the movie theater, because like who just, I guess you can have like caramelized popcorn as like a snack, or like cheese popcorn, but like no one just like has or at least I'm not aware of anyone who does. Like that's not a thing people do, right? You don't just like have popcorn. You gotta be watching a movie or like a sports game. Or maybe it was Big TV. Maybe Big TV bought out Big Popcorn, and then they did a collab. But also that's actually, it isn't really that much effort. Oh, that was a fire beat. That was a fire beat. Tube Commune Anthem 2. I was showing because I made that song like just over a year ago, and I was just like, hey mom, remember when I made this song? Talking to my mom, and she was like, look at and she was just like looking through the comment section, and she was like, did you leave a hate comment on your own vid? And what happened was someone like commented cringe period under the video, and I responded, valid. That's okay. I gotta get into that after, but so someone commented cringe period, and I was like, that, and I responded under my Funnypoopy channel, true. Like, imagine putting effort into this, so unbased or whatever. I don't know. We'll put the comment on screen, and and it was just so funny. It was, and I was like, yup, I did. That's the bit. He really said lots of love. Wow. LOL. That's what it stands for, in case you guys were wondering. OMG, heard your cat died. LOL. heard your house burned down. Sending LOL. Heard you got hit by a bus. LOL. Oh my, that was an Amazing World of Gumball bit. Oh my gosh, don't even get me started on the Amazing World of Gumball. It's like probably really all kid shows should be like the Amazing World of Gumball. And my parents dislike the show so much because they're like, oh, it's not educational, which is valid. It isn't teaching me rudimentary math skills. That is factual. However, it always has such a funny message and appeals to literally all audiences. Like, you can watch it as a kid and you'll be like, that's funny, the blue cat and the orange fish are friends. But then you can watch it, not as an adult, because I can't speak for adults, but I can speak for myself, a teen who's watched the show since like they were 8, and be like, that is still so funny, even for the same reasons. Like, but also they do the self-aware stuff. Like, they had that one episode where they were just like trashing all the fanfics that were written about it, and they made a show. They wrote and produced an episode that was literally, they animated it. It was just them calling out a Korean knockoff of the show, and they wrote a song saying get your own thing or whatever. And it was, oh my, like, I have so much respect for like who writes the show, McGraves. Like, oh my gosh, that's how all kids shows should be. It shouldn't be like Ryan's Toy Review. Like that is ridiculous. Don't even get me started on Ryan's Toy Review. But like it's like actually funny, and like there's also a good message most of the time. I don't know, that's my hot take. However, I sadly cannot say the same thing about Uncle Grandpa. Although that was a funny show, I have not rewatched it, and also I think Uncle Grandpa, I hate to say it because I'm conforming, but it may lack some of those same components. From what I remember, Uncle Grandpa was just like a RNG show. Like, they just gave an AI like scripts to like some kid shows that had previously been written, and then it just spit out like letters in some order, and they were like, yup, we'll animate it. I don't know. That is my take on children's shows. Also, I forgot to mention this about Gumball. So I don't know if this is like a 2015 internet ARG called "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared," which it was like crazy show. I would recommend watching it if you're into like augmented reality games or whatever. It's like probably my favorite one, because it's not inherently like creepy or disturbing or whatever. It's just it's like a riddle. I would compare it to a riddle or like an escape room. You know, like you're kind of unsettled because you don't know where it's going, but like it's not upsetting, I think is the word I'm going for. And but the writers of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared wrote an episode of The Amazing World of Gumball. Like, they were brought on as writers, and they basically just extended their ARG and like put hints in the episode of The Amazing World of Gumball. And I do recall watching the episode before like I had seen the Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared ARG, and I was like, okay, you know, this is a bit more abstract than usual, but I'm sure like, and that this is probably when I was like 14, I don't know, watching that episode. And I wasn't like, oh, this is ridiculous, take this off the air, what the heck. Like it was certainly more tame than the ARG as well, but I don't know, I think that was super cool that they did that. They literally wrote a part of an augmented reality game into the show. Like, that is sick. And for a bit more context, they're in the Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared ARG. They have very distinctive characters. There's this one like big mop looking guy, and then it's like they kind of look like Muppets, but like a bit more edgy, I suppose. And they like had the same exact characters, but with just like a different color scheme, and it was the same message, where basically it was like not wanting to grow up was like the message of the Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared ARG, and that was the same moral of the and same theme of the episode. It was so cool. I don't even know if what I've been saying has been cohesive, to be honest. I've just been like driving the steering wheel and like saying my train of thought.
What's your zodiac sign? Do you think I'm fine? Am I wasting your time? Wait, because you looking divine, do you want to be mine? No, I see it as fine, okay. She got me slipping and sliding, she hoe, she riding, she closing her eyelids, she feel just so right. You know I'm a Leo, I'm worth like two people, that makes us a trio, ideal, alright?
What are you doing, Monty?
I'm breaking bread like a Pisces, catch me emotional, that's highly unlikely, and I can't have no outburst, she thinks of me highly, split personality, just like she's Miley, but her name